Why this Vata is called a dosha? If it is an energy which is responsible for doing the normal function in the body, why it is called dosha? Because when it is imbalanced, it causes dosha. Dosha means faults. It creates contamination. It creates some kind of problem in the body, and that is why it is called dosha. Vata causes 80 types of diseases in the body. 80, quite a large number of diseases. All these diseases that you hear, joint pains, stiffness in the muscles, anything to do with the movement. If the movement stops, cold hands, cold feet means circulation is not moving. Or constipation means bowels are not moving. Or even depression means the nervous system is not moving. Or insomnia means too much movement. You are going to sleep, but your mind is moving very fast. That's also an imbalance. Imbalance can be stopping of movement, or imbalance can be too much movement. Hyperactivity is also imbalance of Vata. Now you understand better what is Vata and how does it functions in the body. It's simple, but it's very, very basic philosophy of Ayurveda, and it's a very fundamental principle we all have to understand if we want to bring Ayurveda into our lives.
For Vata types, it's better to prefer moist and oily foods over dry ones. It's better to eat cooked foods over raw ones, especially raw vegetables, raw fruits. They are better if they are cooked, especially for Vata type people. Things like coconut milk, things like olives, naturally rich in oil would always work better. Prefer grounded things, prefer heavier things, because Vata is light. Cooked grains would work very well. Root vegetables, nicely cooked, mashed, pureed and served warm with some ghee or oil would work really well. So these things, if we keep in mind, the food will gel really well with body, and you will feel much more comfortable, and you would not even come to know, with little bit of change in food habits, it's so comforting, it's so nice.
We all have all the three doshas, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, and they are normal, basic functional energies in the body. But the ratio is different. Some people have more Vata, some people have more Pitta, some people have more Kapha. And this is what defines your body constitution. For example, people dominant in Vata, they are called Vata type of people or Vata constitution. What does it mean? This means that the Vata energy is dominant in you, in your body, and that will be responsible for certain characteristics. You will be having characteristics like Vata, like air. You will be more active, you will be more mobile, you will be maybe hyperactive. In the mind, you could be more imaginative, more creative, because mind is moving when you imagine. In the body, you might have dry skin, you might have very skinny body, tall skinny body. So all these characters all these qualities of Vata. Your body may be very light, not very heavy. Even if you eat 6 times a day, lot of food you are eating, but you don't gain weight. This is not a disease, it's your nature. You should understand your nature.
Remember, in today's day and age, there are many things that we are tempted towards. But for Vata, remember, dry things like chips, potato chips out of a packet, not a good idea. Popcorn, not a good idea. Dried nuts, dried fruits, not a good idea. But if you have to have fruits, it's better if you have to eat an apple, it's a good idea to steam it a little bit, maybe poach it a little bit and have it a little warm, nice, smooth, heavy.
Because health is maintaining your nature, to stay in harmony with your nature and to stay in harmony with the outer nature.
One thing you should remember, that there are certain things which are not good. So things which are pungent. We said hot is good. Are chilies good? Pungency good? No. That causes disturbance in a way that it makes the whole system dry. Dry is not good for Vata type. That's why keep away from pungent things. Keep away from bitter things, because bitterness also increases dryness. It is also cooling in nature. Definite known. There are things which are bitter, let's say Karela or bitter gourd. That's not the only thing which is bitter. There are many greens which are bitter. Yes, there are green leaves which are bitter in taste. So avoid those green leaves also. There's another taste that we have as per Ayurveda, which is astringent. And that astringent taste also you should avoid. And that astringency can be done without. There are many things that you can eat, but few things, if you can keep away from, it'll help you. Astringent taste, many beans have astringent taste. Fruits, especially many fruits, when they are not ripe, that's when you get the astringency. That also can be done without.
So now you understand what is Vata. It has 2 applications. One, it determines your constitution, and second, whenever it goes out of balance, it determines some disease. But make sure you understand very well that constitution is not disease. In Ayurveda we call it Prakriti. It is your constitution. So if you are a Vata type person, which means you could be skinny, you could be little hyper, you could be having dry skin, or you could be very imaginative and restless, it is not a disease. It's your nature. You must know it, and you should utilize your nature to get maximum efficiency out of it.